To create an order through Ads on Demand, go to the Order menu and select New Order. Fill out the form with the specifications for your job, and the fields with the red asterisks are required. The form is pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to run through how to fill out each field just in case. The Owned By field defaults to whomever's logged in, but if you want to assign an ad to someone else with access, you can choose their name from the list and they'll be the one to get notified when the job is done. You can choose your publication from the list if you have more than one. The date needed defaults to the next business day. If you absolutely need an ad done the same day, change the date to today's date and call Metro's client services team. Let us know what time you need the job back and we'll alert the designers and make sure we can get it done for your deadline. The published date field is optional. It's more for your reference. The job number name. This is a required field and this is something you'll assign and it should be unique for every ad. A lot of people use an insertion order number, some use an advertiser name and a date, but it can be anything you want it to be as long as it helps you identify your job. You can ignore the pickup job number field. If you want to do a pickup, there's a way to submit it through the system so that it will automatically fill in that field. But otherwise, put in the Metro reference number for a job that you want to pick up. The advertiser name is required. Additional email address is for internal use. If you need someone else internally to be CC'd on your order every step of the way, you can type in their email address and hit add. I don't recommend putting your client's email address here because you don't always want them to see everything. Under ad type, select digital. And then you'll have fields that are specific to digital ads, like the digital ad type, whether you want static, which is just one frame, no movement, or animated, which is going to have any kind of movement, could just be words flashing on the ad or multiple frames. A video ad would be an ad that includes like a YouTube video, and an interactive ad would be like a peel corner or a pencil push down, something where it's user initiated, where you put your mouse over the ad and something happens. That is different than clicking on an ad and going to a website. So make sure that you understand the difference between just an animated ad and an interactive ad. And then you can choose the ad format, whether it's going to be a JPEG, GIF. You can disregard SWF because that format is now defunct. HTML5 would be the new replacement for the Flash SWF. If you're requesting a splash, jump, or landing page for like a customer that doesn't have their own website, when someone clicks on their ad, it would go to a landing page. You can select this box. And then from the ad size in pixels pull-down menu, select the size you need. If your size is not on our list, you can scroll down to custom, and then you'll be able to type in the width and height in pixels. The maximum file size is going to be something that your ISP would set. If they have a requirement for how large the file can be, you would put that number in there. If you don't know what it is, just put like 60. It's large enough that you'll have a good quality ad, but small enough that it won't take forever to display. Now the next section is all optional. Please use previously provided materials. If we've done ads for you for this particular advertiser before, you can select this option to let us know that we have their contact info and logo on file already. Use additional art if required. For the most part, we're going to be doing that anyway. Resize only. If you're sending us an ad, either one that we built for you or from somewhere else, and the only change is the size, you can select this option. You don't have to give us any other instructions because that will tell us everything we need to know. For redesign, if you're sending us an ad and you want us to give it a whole new look, you can select this option. We'll assume that the copy is going to remain the same unless otherwise specified. Metro spec ad name. If there's an ad template of Metros that you want us to use and customize it with your client's information, you can type the Metro file name here. For Metro image name, if there are any Metro images that you want us to use in the ad, you can put in one or multiple file names in this field. They're both optional. For color preference, you've already told us if it'll be color, black and white, or spot, but if you have specific colors or Pantones that you want us to use, you can list them here. Font preference, Put them here if you have any. Ad design layout. It defaults to follow instructions carefully, but if you want to give us creative freedom, choose Be Creative. And for the creative style, you can choose a style that your advertiser is looking for. If none of these choices really fit, you can always give us more details in the notes field. You can upload previous ads for reference, send us to their website to get an idea of their style or colors. You can even sketch a layout and upload it. Again, all of these are completely optional. We'll do all the design work, but we do require you to supply the copy. You can type it in this box, and you'll find some basic formatting tools if you need them, or you can upload the copy. If you are entering the copy in the box, if you are copying it from anything on the internet, website, email, the best way to do it is to select paste as plain text. When you click this, it's going to open a box and you can paste your text right in there. That strips out all the web formatting and makes it much easier to read. In the notes and instructions box, you can tell us anything else we need to know for your job. If you need to send us any files, click Choose File at the bottom, and some browsers may say Get File, and find the file on your drive. You can only upload one file at a time. So if you have a lot of files to upload, you may want to just zip them into one zip file and just upload that one zip file. You can also use this pull down menu here to label each file so that we know what it's for. So now let's move up to the top. At any point, you can save your order if you want to come back to it and finish it later. The job is not going to be sent to us until it's actually submitted. If you need more than one version of an ad, click Start a Campaign. You'll find detailed instructions for requesting multiple versions in the Campaign Manager video. And when you're ready, click Submit. If you have any last-minute notes to include, you can add them to the notification message window here. Just ignore everything over here and just click Create and Submit Order. You'll receive an email confirmation pretty much instantaneously. If you don't see it, check your junk mail. And you can scroll through it to make sure that you haven't missed anything and that all the information in it is correct. You'll also see your order in the Work in Progress tab of the Order Monitor. If you saved your order instead of submitting it, you'll find it in the Not Started tab. If you forgot something or made a mistake that you need to go back and fix, you can click Edit an Order, and that will take you into the Order Manager. You'll find most of the fields from the order form here in the Design tab, so you can make any changes if you forgot to add any notes or change any specs. The Details tab, you'll find the advertiser's name and your job number. If you want to add someone's email address, you can do it here. If you need to upload files, you can do it in the Files tab. And then when you're ready, go to the Order menu and select Revise Order. If the designers have any questions about your order, maybe a missing file, something they can't open, or instructions that aren't clear, they'll send you a production issue. You'll get that by email, and it will also show up in the Issues tab of your Order Monitor. You can resolve the issue by clicking Edit an Order to go into the Order Manager and clear up any instructions, upload missing files, whatever you need to do to resolve the production issue. 4:00 p.m. local time is the deadline to submit jobs for delivery by 9 a.m. the next business morning. Anything submitted after the deadline is not guaranteed for next day delivery. If you had a production issue and you are resolving it on the same day that your ad was due to be delivered, it's going to go back in the queue for delivery the following day. So if you need that back the same day, please call Metro's client services team so we can check with the designers and get that added as a rush job. If you need any help submitting an order, you can also call Metro's client services team, 800-223-1600, or you can email us at service@metro-email.com.